Before the end of the century, 1/3 of all the people on the planet will be African. Within the next 80 years, the population of Africa is projected to increase to a staggering 4.5 billion people. And all of that growth will happen in urban areas. By 2100, the 3 largest cities in the world will be in Africa. In fact, 13 of the 20 most populous cities globally will be on this continent. African cities are growing at a rate that is unprecedented in human history. This tectonic shift will profoundly impact every aspect of our lives: food, commerce, transportation, housing, financial services, and communication. Everything will be fundamentally disrupted. These new and unique challenges cannot be addressed by trying to cut and paste solutions from other markets. They require a deep understanding of the local context and cultural nuances. However, the African startups that are developing these disruptive solutions have limited resources and struggle to reach scale. And large African corporates are struggling with their own constraints. The same discipline that makes them great at large-scale operations also kills off innovation and blocks essential business model pivots. Competitive threats are coming from all sides, and even the most established corporations are at risk of losing market share and relevance. African challenges are best solved by African innovators, and corporate startup collaboration is critical for success. Startup Bootcamp provides a range of programs to scout, skill, and scale the most disruptive startups on the continent. And we help corporates to future-proof your business by partnering with startups and building internal innovation capabilities. The flagship program is our Startup Accelerator. We start with a customer discovery process with key stakeholders to understand the core challenge areas. This sets the search parameters for the scouting phase. We leverage our global footprint to attract thousands of startup applications, and we spend 3 months hosting events across the continent and beyond. Fast tracks are 1-day sessions at which startups provide a short pitch, followed by rotating sessions where the founders sit face-to-face with key corporate stakeholders and mentors to discuss the solutions. Hackathons are in-depth events where later-stage scale-ups are selected to tackle specific challenges identified by the corporate partners. Key business unit leaders work directly with the founders over 2 days to evaluate the technology and define pilot projects. Through this process, corporate stakeholders can immediately start engaging with promising solutions ready to scale into commercial products. From a pool of thousands of applications, a grueling selection process culminates in a 2-day final selection days event, where the top 10 teams are chosen. During the 3-month program, the selected teams test assumptions, experiment with new business models, and explore pivots in order to challenge every aspect of their business. They are supported by expert mentors with deep industry knowledge and entrepreneurs in residence who work tirelessly to augment their teams. The greatest value comes from running lean experiments and pilots with the corporate partners to validate that their solutions are ready for full-scale commercial agreements. The program culminates with Demo Day, where startups showcase their refined products to a network of media, corporate partners, and industry leaders. It's also an opportunity for investors to have a first look at cutting-edge technologies from across the continent. Startups achieve 18 months of growth in just 3 months. Supported by some of the most innovative corporate partners on the continent, this program is having profound impact. In the first 3 years, we have received more than 4,500 applications from 80 countries. We have hosted nearly 60 scouting events in 18 countries, and we have engaged with impactful one-on-one sessions with more than 700 founders. SBC AfriTech has directly invested in 30 African startups, making us the second most active early-stage investors in Africa. For our alumni that are seeking additional capital, 100% have been successful. We measure corporate startup collaboration based on number of experiments, proof of concepts, and commercial agreements landed during and immediately after the program. On average, Every startup has at least 2 material engagements as a result of their participation. Our corporate partners have been exposed to hundreds of relevant startups, and those deep engagements have led to measurable shift in mindset. They have become more lean and agile, both externally and internally. Our partners are widely recognized as leaders in the innovation ecosystem. We are in the midst of the most dramatic transformation in human history. All across the continent, the future is being written by disruptive African startups collaborating with innovative corporates and leading investors. We invite you to join us in scaling African solutions for African challenges.